Viva, viva Las Vegas!
Hi, my name's Guy Levine and I'm the CEO of Web Marketing Advisor. Welcome to this recap from the first day of Pubcon. If you want to find out more about me, best thing to do is to follow me on Twitter. My tweet details at Guy Levine are somewhere down here. So this video is in aid of our clients, the guys in work, and anyone else who wants to watch it. So Pubcon kicked off today in Vegas, first full day, and it started with a keynote from the CEO of Zappos. Zappos.com is an online shoe store, and it's basically been built on customer service. Some really interesting stuff. In their first year, they turned over about $1.5 million. This year, 2009, they've now turned over $1.5 billion, and in fact Amazon had just bought them on the 1st of November, and I think they've actually bought them for $1.5 billion. So some interesting facts there if anyone's thinking about online business models. Basically, they've got customer service at the focus of their business, customer service and culture, really, as we heard. And what they were telling us is, you know, customer service is so key to them that on any given day 75% of the traffic on their website is actually repeat visitors. And the way that they do that, they actually offer free two-way shipping, which means if you buy something from them, they'll ship it to you for free, and also if you want to return it, they'll send it, you can send it back for free rather. You can buy 10 pairs of shoes, try them all on. If you don't like 9 of them, send them all back for free. They've got their 1-800 number, their free phone number on every single page of their site. They're only too happy for people to ring them. But as well as having this culture, basically, if you're great, you can do a fantastic job, but you don't fit in with their culture, they're not going to hire you. They want to have a work-life balance. They want to have a work day that they all love, but they're also cutting edge with the training that they're giving. In fact, each employee is given Twitter training, and we'll come back to Twitter more because it was mentioned all throughout the conference, but Twitter, key thing for them. And as I say, customer services at the core, and also being happy. So that was kind of the first bit of introduction. There's loads of strategies that he mentioned, but I might come back at a later date when it's not late at night in Las Vegas, when I'm dying to get some sleep from all this jet lag. So one of the big key themes of the conference was about Twitter. You know, Twitter, microblogging, few characters to write your message. So the first thing is, the best thing to do with Twitter is to start listening to what people have got to say. But an interesting note, everyone's talking about social media, Web 2.0, all that kind of stuff. At the moment, all the social media only accounts for is only the same amount in size as 1% of the text messages that are sent. So although it's big at the moment, it's only just starting. So if you've not kind of got to grips yet with Facebook and Twitter and all of that kind of stuff, don't worry. We're not going to miss out yet. So one of the big things to know about Twitter and how well that's working for you is kind of how many people retweet you. And what retweeting is if you write something that someone likes, they kind of republish it under their name, attribute it back to you, and that's kind of signified by having a little RT standing for retweet. And retweeting just shows when someone likes the content that you're writing. And one of the speakers was talking about how, you know, the science of the retweet, how to get people to actually retweet that content. And kind of the interesting thing he was saying is that 3% of all tweets online are actually retweets, but 75% of those retweets have got links in them. So really that's giving an indication that people who are, you know, retweeting, passing on the message, passing things on, they've got interesting links. Maybe not just, I got up this morning and had my Cocoa Pops for breakfast. And to get retweeted, some of the cool things that we're working is when you're tweeting about blog posts that you're writing, but also things like top 10 lists. If you write top 10 ways to do something, top 10 this, top 10 that, that's probably going to get retweeted. And also if you're going to do something, write about something new or something novel, something quirky, something a bit funny. But remember, Twitter is just a communication tool. And the best way to get that communication going is by asking questions. Learn about the people that are following you. When they answer any of your questions, always reply back and say thank you. And if you do get this conversation going, have a look at the person's profile within Twitter and kind of learn a little bit about them, see their webpage, and see if that's giving you the basis to connect maybe a bit deeper. Maybe this can be a great new contact for you. Now, Twitter might not be here in 2 years. I mean, look at MySpace. 2 years ago, it was all the rage. Now, no one ever really uses it. But social networking will be. I mean, so much so that now Motorola are developing a phone. When you turn it on, it's going to have all your texts, or your tweets, or your Facebook, everything social kind of right in the palm of your hand. So it's definitely going to happen. It's just with everyone buying this and buying that, we're not sure who the leaders will be. In fact, you know, who the actual sites, which will be left, which ones won't, which ones will be owned by Google, which ones will be owned by Microsoft and Bing. But it's definitely here to stay. But don't obsess about the amount of followers that you've got. Best thing to do is to think about how many conversations you're having and how many retweets that you're getting. I think it's much better to have fewer followers, but to have followers that you are having this conversation with. But really, let's just get back to the basics of marketing. It's all about word of mouth, and it's all about branding, and that's kind of where Twitter goes really well. But, you know, big companies are looking at it as well. I mean, in fact, now Salesforce, Microsoft CRM, you can actually say to those two leading customer relationship management software, have a look on Twitter, and when someone mentions a keyword that we're looking for, automatically pull it into our database and tell someone that this is a person who's been talking about it. Now go and follow that up. I mean, when big companies like these are putting resource into doing that, we know that something's going to happen. And one of the key strategies that came up today is you can automatically set up tools within Twitter so that when someone mentions a certain keyword, it will automatically ping them back a message with like a voucher code in. So if you're doing e-commerce and someone mentions a product that you sell, you can automatically ping them a voucher for money off. Now, you have to be careful how you do that, but that's just an idea of one of the strategies that you can do. Then we got to speak about SEO. So search engine optimization, it's still about really the links that you're getting into the site. But the only way to get links is to have really worthy stuff to link to. We can do our greatest job as search engine optimization people, but if we've not got good reasons and good things for people to link to, it makes our job really, really hard. And one of the big arguments that's gone on a lot is, what about these ranking reports? We as a digital agency produce reports for our clients saying, for this term, your number so and so and so and so in the search engines. But you know, some of the views are those search results change for different reasons for different people. So how really valid are they? And they're saying really the best way to know how it's working is to look in Google Analytics, to look in the stats package and see actually how much traffic those things are driving. I'm not sure I agree. I mean, it's a benchmark. You know, if the ranking report says you're at number 6, that's better than being at number 40. It's just a quantifiable measure. So we're nearly getting there now. When you're building your links, go gentle. Google loves to sniff out links that have been bought, that have been false. Build nice and slowly. Might take a little bit longer, but it's guaranteed you're not going to get caught and have like bad penalties applied to you. Some links are going to expire. They're not going to exist anymore. They might be on a blog and that blog might go into an archive, but that's okay. And really, you know, no such thing as black hat, grey hat, white hat. Not so much about people doing naughty things. It's really, you know, about the how much risk you're prepared to take. And then when it comes to universal search, this new kind of search, when it's now showing videos and images, when you're posting images on your blog, always call the file names of the images something useful, not just DSC 7643, so Google's got a chance of picking them up. Also with universal search, big thing is these maps that are coming up. And to get in those maps, it's all called Google Local. Sad thing for us because we use one. PO box addresses are allegedly being, you know, dropped a little bit, not as much credibility there, so that's something to think about. And also, if you want to get included on those maps, maybe include the address on every single page of the site, so Google kind of gets an idea of where you are and where the locality is. So that was like a rundown of the kind of things that were covered today. Loads of those ideas were taken from the speakers. There's not like unique to me, and I'll try and put a little list at the underneath this video of the speakers that I got the stuff from, so I'm not plagiarizing any of it. That was kind of a rundown of what's gone on today. Going to hopefully do a video tomorrow as well for you. And last thing says, love you mum, love you Marty, my wife, and love you Ruby. Look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Bye.